Morning. What I'm looking at is the volume spikes. This volume is not very easy to see because what we want to see is something between like 6 and 10 million contracts in a day to validate a quote unquote sell off, right? So are we seeing that, right? Are we seeing 5 million? No, barely 2, right? So how does it start? How does it start? Well, it starts with less than that, obviously, but either it's beginning or it's capitulation, right? This is the daily chart, and so if you look at the volume with the cursor, the volume accelerates, and then either creates a move down or it creates capitulation. Remember, right here is the largest move in history. Right here. This is the largest move in history, right? So that's the real value of the market. That's what I believe the real value of the market is. About 5,000 to 5,570 in this contract. It's a little bit more than that. Somehow it got shifted. Pardon me. It's 49.80 to 56.20. All right, that's the real value. So now, are they going to this? Are they not going to this? I don't know. Let's look at the daily chart. They're sure taking a run at all of this business that we're looking at here. All right, so we'll leave that right there because they're working their way through this one. How's everybody doing today? I'm working my way into what are we doing today? All right, we are outside the narrowest range of the last 7 trading days. Last narrowest was 48.50. Still, we got our 7 days here. So we are not using the counter channels on the 2-minute chart. So what are we doing? Well, working my way to something like wide range chop, downward pressure on the bid until it flips. You could tell we'll get to that in a minute. Let's see, what time is it right now? 9:05. Set a timer for 40 minutes. Okay. So ooh, here we are. A lot of people look at the 1 hour. We mapped this out. 6634 to 6640. I did not just put this here. That is not new. Okay, it's this one here, right? Is it this one? Because it can't. I have a hard time believing. Well, it's accurate. All right, so 6634 to 6640. So if we close below that on the 1 hour chart, let's see what it looks like on the 15. This is interesting. We're in all sorts of support levels. Not that I'm looking for a bottom, right? But where does it go to? Where would they take profit? That kind of thing. I have to change that volume. I'll do that later, though. I don't want to do that right now. Not my time. Okay. So we've kind of mapped it out where this is kind of perfect, right? That we have it mapped out. Right. So 6571 to 6659 on the daily. Here you take your meridian, right, which is 6615. All right, so we're watching between 6633 and 6615. Is that what we've narrowed it down to? Yeah, 6634, 6615. So it's the 4 hour fair value gap. You guys see this? Oh, that's where they're going. Ah, yes. Big time numbers here for them. All right, what I'm doing is I'm trying to get the lay of the land. I mean, this thing screeched yesterday, and that's a lower high. We just got a lower low. So, the question is, what now? Now let's go to the lower time frames here. Let's go to the 15 minute. It's late in the move, that's for sure. But everybody that's trying to buy it they could get smoked, or Or not. I mean, who knows, you know? All right. Here's where we're at. Hmm. Look at this whole convergence level here. 65.95 to 65.68. That's another push. All right. Let's be watching those levels, and then exactly where we're at, 6655. 6655 loosely, right? Oh man, there's so much on here, right? Now the trend, let's be very clear. The trend on the 15-minute down, the kiss, right? So if we start back at the beginning, the volume is decreasing after being elevated. So let's see if there's a lot more that comes through than here. Okay, now the next thing we watch, where's the 200? Way down here. Okay, but we are at a lower high, lower low situation, right? So the prior swing low, yeah, 6655. So now, if we go through 6655, what do we do with this tail? What do we do with what's down here? Okay. Okay. Notice the VWAP, VWAP up here, VPOC down here. On lows. All of the orders are delayed. All of the economic. Wow. Hmm. Wow. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. There is no news today because it's unless it's coming out from an independent source, it's delayed. They're not. Are they not doing that no more? Well, maybe not. Okay, well we don't have to look because there's nothing coming out. All right. Well, we got a minute here. Let's go ahead and put them up in the air, everybody. Let's get the full face cam going here. All right. So, my thoughts today. What I'm gonna work on is being patient. Right. Extremely patient. Waiting for that. Waiting for that move. Waiting for my setup. I'm gonna remain in process. I'm gonna remain objective. And with that being said, it's process over profit. Patience is part of process. It's going to be a cheers. Cheers, everybody. Outside narrow range, wide range day. I'm putting red light on it.
Oh, I get what you're saying. I got it from here, guy. Wink.
And I'm putting the old Battertino.
No. Why won't you listen to me?
And it's good morning to everyone that's new here. Good morning. The S&P 500 E-mini futures sitting on lows. I trade the 2-minute chart based on the 15. I trade the 15-minute chart. Entering on the 2-minute. No, we're sitting at the VPOC, right? Even though I see the short at 59, I see the pink painted bar at 59. There's no. It doesn't mean I have to trade it. Mm-mm. I Folks, this is listen. We could even turn the Keltner channels on, even though we're narrow range. Let's see what that looks like. All right, so indicators, uh, Keltner channels. All right, and what we trade is. Oh, what the hell is that? That's wrong. Okay, so let's fix that. Okay, 2.5 period of 20, and if there's displacement, it's 0. Okay, you turn auto scale off, make sure it's visible. Okay, and hit OK. Anyone else hear me? I think it's just Tyson. I think Tyson's brain is on mute. Hit refresh or refresh your brain. All right, there's the 925 and 40-second seller. You got all targets on if you did short, but shorting the VWAP doesn't make any sense. VPOC at lows. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the channels on there for now. I like how those look. I want that to be save as default. Copy that. El Capio. Much better. Yeah, this new computer's wicked fast. All right, now let's take a look. While I'm waiting, we got the open in 2 minutes, everybody. Here you go. Let's take a look at this, right? Now, notice where, ooh, crosshair. Copy that. Let's roll. Go up one again. Oh, yeah, everybody just take a look at this right here. And then what we're watching is around 6,600 even. So 66, right where we're at now, right? Here's the edge of value. And then you know, what we're going to do is we're going to wait. Okay. Elijah, I can't touch the mouse for another 15 minutes, so I'm going to switch screens and you go ahead for a minute. Feel free. All right. So we're narrow range, right? Well, everybody, welcome back to VPOC. Oh my God, what happened? Why is it doing that? Okay, so turn this one on. Turn this one on. Here we go.
Oh, I get what you're saying. I got it from here,
Skibbity,
guy.
skibbity
Wait.
flimblow.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Why won't you listen to me?
Look at that. They swept the leg completely. Completed business at 62.50. That's absolutely. Look at this. This is perfect. Um, all right. So those of you that are wondering what's the power of sweeping the leg, let me show you this. If you were to just go like this, that's the wrong one. If you were to just set this up, you would enter here. You'd enter here, and look, you got both. You got and it completed business. Wow, that was huge. That was huge. Oh, wow. Mhm. I was going to buy 70s. Wow. Okay, now watch what happens if it comes back to 70. Or if not, do they absorb the guy that just went 247 by 0? Right through 70. 58s. VPOC.
Order filled. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled. Order canceled.
That was a bad entry. The fill should have been around 71.50. What was the fill? Can't even fucking see it. 72.50. I had the wrong fucking stuff.
Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled. Order submitted.
Hmm.
Order filled.
I did not buy 62. I wish I did. I wish I did. Did anyone sweep the leg at 62? I wish I did. I can't take credit for that. That would have been the sweetest entry.
Order filled. Order submitted.
That didn't work.
Order filled.
Well, that was the end of that. I bet you it stopped me at the bottom. I bet. And I'll see everybody tomorrow. Peace.